Hello everyone. I just want to make a short video. Shane and I had said something that kind of reminded me, and I can confirm. First I want to say a couple things. I'm a little behind on seeing what some other brethren has put out the last few days. I've been really wrapped up in my studies and prayer and and I've made a few videos the last day. I've deleted some, and some things are hard, to put out, and I know when I'm fully ready, these things will be easier, to speak. Like, some are better at speaking, as like Sister Lively, she can put it out there, and which I haven't even got to see any of her, videos the last few days. I've told you I have just a lot going on. So a lot of videos I end up saying just so much I want to say, and I end up saying too much. And it ends up being too long, and I feel like, there's too much I just talked about. I need to just start keeping them short. So, but I do want to make a video on, the process of where I'm at and where I've been, and how this, now that I see more clear, you've learned little bit scripture by scripture. You might have had a little thought months ago, but you didn't really understand or comprehend fully. And then as we've learned more and more, now looking back, now with the understanding we have now, we look back and we see clearer another, thought we had. And it's kind of like that, because that's what Sister Shannon and I'm trying to do this while he's in the cooler stocking. We've been arguing a little bit about how much time I spend with this, studying and making videos, and which I don't make videos enough, really. All in due time, I guess, when I'm ready. But she didn't remember saying it, but she had said something, just briefly. She said something about the daily bread. How one brother had put out a video, and she was thinking, I just received that same thing today. And I was working while I was watching this video, so I don't know anymore, because she didn't speak long on it. But I found that, and just like, now I understand. When I first found that other people was out there, and brethren out there, receiving the same thing that I had received that very day. It was just, I was still learning. I didn't have understanding. It was just, the pieces was just being given to me. So say a year ago, I remember having, just one instance, I remember having a thought on the way to work in the morning. And then I got here, and the first video I saw was another gentleman. I don't even remember who it was, but he had posted a video on the same thing, and that he had received, and and I seen it a couple other times where I would receive something that very day, and and then I'd find others had received it. Now I do understand. More than I did then. Because the thought went through my mind, it's like, is the Spirit pouring out? And that's what I thought of the daily bread. Is that what he meant? That, give us this day? But I didn't know, because I only knew in part then. I still only know in part, but I'm stronger in the things that I do know today. But when I was just reminded of it from whatever Shananiah said in her video, I was reminded of, that same thought, that it's one spirit, and so we should all be receiving the same bread, if the spirit, it's one spirit giving, we should all be receiving what the one spirit is giving. I didn't understand that fully a year ago, as I do now. And, it just triggered that understanding when Shannon and I had said whatever it was that she said. And that's how the Spirit works. That's how the Scripture works. That's how understanding works. So, and then when I just had this understanding, it was even clearer to me. I have to do this in between customers. And now there was even more, I understand that clearer now. Okay, hopefully I can finish this. So, where was I even at? And now, see, and that's how the Spirit works. That's how we're growing. As we grow in His Word, we grow in understanding and assurance and what, as we've been learning, we didn't have, that's why we didn't have many answers. That's why I didn't make many videos, because I had to first learn. This isn't going to be the greatest video. I have to do it in between customers, but and so even that year ago when I only had the thought of what the Spirit was doing, but now when Shane and I had just brought it back to my attention, and that is what we're leading to. That is what the Spirit is leading us to. I'm just going to try to wrap this one up real soon. He's coming back in a minute. But we don't learn from man. The Spirit will teach us all things. That's what the Spirit is doing. It's teaching each of us. And the Spirit confirms us. When you hear me speak, or I hear you speak, something that we have learned of Spirit, it is the Spirit, that Word, that confirms us. Okay, I'm going to try to finish this real fast. Sorry about this. Try not to let Steve see me. You're on that thing again. That's what he'll say. Keeps going back and forth, and I'm trying to hide. Sorry, I'm goofy. Sorry. So where was I? But that's for each of us, we have to learn one-on-one. And that's what those who are led and taught of the Spirit are doing. That's what, and all this is written in the testimony. That testimony that can't be contained in the book. That testimony that is, you hear, there's the letter, and then you hear that Spirit beneath the letter, that Spirit that inspired the letter. And when you start letting that Spirit that's inspired, that's beneath that letter, teach you, you realize there's a whole other layer beneath it, beneath all of it. And it is the testimony of Jesus, which is the Spirit of prophecy, is layers. See, most people only go to that second layer, and then they mix carnal understanding of the Scripture, the written letter. They never get to the surface, to what's beneath all the carnal, stripping it away. And that's what, Does she go? I can save that. I had meant to use this cheese. I had meant to mix this cheese in. I don't know if it could still be good or not. I don't know. It might still be able to be good if I can just mix it. I don't know. It doesn't really last past that date. If it tastes right, I can probably do it. What is all this? Huh? What?
You just had a lot yesterday.
Who's that? Dave? They share with everybody. What they do. They're crazy. Or we get the damn trash out again. I think after Tony sees me do it by myself, I mean, kind of gonna start.
If you want cigarettes, you can come up.
Shoot.
Okay, I've got it in this right now. And I am so sorry. You just don't know our arguing the last couple of days. But it's to bring us to the unity. To the unity of faith. How can we be brought into the unity of faith if we haven't had one instructor? If we haven't all learned the same thing? And that's what the Father is doing today. And now we've all said, all of us who have. And see, I'm so sorry about how chopped up this has been. But that's what the Father's doing. And I didn't understand this 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, this weekend. So much of what the Father's, revealed to me and what's been given to me, it's all starting to be seen, the whole picture. I've been saying for weeks now that when I watch videos and just, the understanding comes as I, see the wrong or right people are out there speaking. It's because the testimony is coming together in myself, as in others who is learning. And that's the working of the Spirit. That's what the Father, His will and purpose, is to bring us into unity. And to, that you can, serve and honor the Father and serve one another. Serve the Father in spirit and truth by serving and loving one another. And I know this has been a terrible video, chopped up. And then we will be able to want that, and it will grow and grow, like those of us who are at that point that we understand, that we can see what the Spirit's doing. Then we can, pray that prayer. Give us our daily bread. It's not only give me, because right now I've been asking, teach me. We've each been asking to be led and taught. But then we will say, give us our daily bread. And that one Spirit will give all of us that same bread that we will share. That is what the Father is doing. And you can also see, and we will grow, as we learn, and as each of us, I don't know what is tomorrow. But, I just lost where I was going with that. There was one more thing. I was thinking on this, and I'll try to come back, and if I didn't hit anything, I just can't think straight right now. There's a story. Maybe I should, let people know where I'm at and what's going on in my life a little bit. But I know it's all coming together. I know that, the Father's working to make me who I need to be able to do what I need to do. And to put me where I need to be. So, I hope this isn't too, I hope something made sense, I'll be back soon, I hope. Much love to you. Many blessings to you.